As the first light of dawn painted the horizon with hues of pink and gold, a group of women made their way through the quiet streets of Jerusalem, their hearts heavy with grief and sorrow. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother of James, and Salome, their footsteps echoing softly against the cobblestone streets. Their destination was the tomb where Jesus, their beloved teacher and friend, had been laid to rest just days before. With each step, they carried spices and ointments, intending to anoint his body in a final act of love and devotion. As they approached the tomb, their hearts filled with sadness, they were met with an astonishing sight. The stone that had sealed the entrance had been rolled away, and the tomb stood open and empty before them. Confusion and fear gripped their hearts as they peered into the darkness of the tomb, searching for any sign of Jesus' body, but he was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, they were startled by the appearance of two men dressed in dazzling white robes, their presence radiating with an otherworldly brilliance. "Do not be afraid," the angel said to them. "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here, he has risen. Remember how he told you, while he was still with you in Galilee, the Son of Man must be delivered over to the hands of sinners, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again." With hearts pounding with both fear and wonder, the women fled from the tomb, their minds reeling with the magnitude of what they had witnessed. They ran to tell the disciples the astonishing news, their voices trembling with excitement and disbelief. Meanwhile, Mary Magdalene remained behind at the tomb, her heart heavy with grief. As she wept, she stooped to look inside the tomb once more, and there, to her astonishment, she saw two angels seated where Jesus' body had lain. "Woman, why are you crying?" they asked her. "They have taken my Lord away," Mary replied, her voice choked with tears, "and I don't know where they have put him." Turning around, Mary saw a figure standing nearby, his form obscured by the dim light of dawn. Through her tears, she did not recognize him at first. "Why are you crying?" the figure asked her. "Who is it you are looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, Mary pleaded with him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." But then, in a moment that would change her life forever, the figure spoke her name, Mary. In an instant, recognition flooded Mary's heart, and she fell to her knees before him, her tears now flowing with joy and wonder. "Teacher," she exclaimed, her voice trembling with emotion. And in that moment, Mary knew without a doubt that Jesus had risen from the dead, triumphant over sin and death. With a heart overflowing with joy, she ran to tell the disciples the incredible news, that Jesus was alive, and that he had appeared to her. The resurrection of Jesus, the greatest miracle of all, had come to pass, fulfilling the promise of redemption and eternal life for all who believe. And from that day forward, the world would never be the same.